Hello, my name is Phil Calhoun. I'm with Integrity Advisors. We created a video series based on commission protection. Our goal is to help brokers learn ways to protect, grow, and sell their commissions. We also developed a guide that's available now for you to purchase and covers the same topics. It's a guide for brokers, health brokers, on protecting, growing, and selling their commissions. The most important aspect of this process of commission protection is to find a successor. So we created a video series specifically on successor topics because our goal is to educate and motivate brokers to protect their commissions. So join our commission protection newsletter, which is available on our website, and you'll keep current with information that pertains to commission protection coming from the carriers, coming from our legal team, and also case studies from our experience in working directly with brokers. So enjoy the video series and reach out. We look forward to talking with you. Thank you. I'm joined again today on our video about commission protection by Danny Wexler, my friend and colleague. Danny is a nationally recognized estate planning attorney who is with the firm Strazzeri and Mancini. Danny, we know our topic is about commission protection, and we all know that commissions and protecting commissions is really an important topic.
Yeah, in fact, what we have learned, Phil, over all these years is that a broker is a business owner, right?
Absolutely.
And as an attorney who's been practicing for 30 years in estate planning, asset protection, and business succession, we have to help business owners figure out what the succession plan is. How do they transition from actively working to whatever the future may hold? Hopefully it's retirement, but maybe not, right?
Right. So commissions really need to be protected in all life events, because if a broker passes away or if it becomes disabled, they need to have a plan.
Yeah. And as a lawyer, it's my job to figure out what that plan looks like. And I'm going to ask you a series of questions today because you're my expert. You've been doing this for how many years now? 30 what?
Well, I've had my license for about 30 years.
Okay. And you and I know each other for over 20 years, and we've had the opportunity to work closely together. And I value your opinions, and I know that you are an expert in this area. In fact, haven't you recently authored a book in this area?
Absolutely. Our book called The Health Broker's Guide to How to Protect, Grow, and Sell Commissions is available on our website.
That's fantastic. Now, what I want to know for my clients that may be working with you, may not be, what are some of the most important things we have to address in this process? And I'm hoping you can help guide me through that. So listen, as an estate planning attorney and a business lawyer, one of the things we have to figure out is who are we going to transfer the business to? Basically, what does a successor look like? Can you help me understand what a successor looks like in the health brokerage business?
Well, a successor usually has to mirror the health broker's commission or carrier contracts, and they have to be appointed with the same carrier. They have to be in good standing with that carrier. They have to be certified annually and in good standing.
So why would those issues be important, Phil?
Well, the carriers don't pay commissions to brokers who are not in good standing. They don't pay commissions to brokers who are not appointed or not certified, or they haven't renewed their license every couple of years.
So all of those years of building a book of business with reoccurring revenue, what I have called mailbox money, could possibly stop because someone failed to plan. Is that correct?
Yes.
So planning, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail, and we need to figure out how to solve that for these people, don't we?
Yes, we believe every broker needs a commission protection plan that will take care of their commissions if they're not able to stay active, stay licensed, or stay certified. and due to a health reason or any reason really, but their commissions would be protected with a plan in place. So they would have 100% commission protection in that case.
So, what are the steps necessary to provide someone 100% protection plan? What do they need to know about? What do they need to do? Can you walk me through the process?
Well, first, they probably want to review their carrier agreements to verify that their commissions do end in life events.
Don't we already know that? I mean, as a lawyer, I've looked at some of these agreements, and it's very interesting that the business model of the insurance company is to continue to collect the full premium but not pay out any of the commissions if someone isn't licensed or alive, correct?
Yeah, I'd say that's true in 100% of the cases as well. It's just, people are people and they want to see things for their own eyes sometimes, see it, believe it. And so, we do a lot of CE classes. We do CE classes together on this topic. And, Danny, a lot of times brokers don't believe it until they see it themselves. So in our guide, we actually, yeah, in the guide, we actually in the appendix, we actually put a couple of those carrier agreements that spell out this very fact. So that's the first thing. And the second is really finding a successor. You need to have a successor. Every broker with commissions paid to them need to have a successor lined up. And a successor is someone that they have identified and gone through a process to identify the ideal successor.
What is that process, if you don't mind sharing it?
So the process involves trying to work off of a list of criteria or qualities that the broker feels are important. And to help brokers with that, we've developed a tip sheet that has some of those requirements or suggested qualities listed out. But it's a very personal process for each broker. So some brokers may think that certain criteria are much more important than other criteria. And some brokers will feel that they're going to weight certain criteria differently. So we give the tip sheet to brokers and walk them through that process and help them identify which of those criteria are of greater value for them.
That's wonderful. So would you share with me what some of the criteria are that you think are important, just for you personally?
Sure. I think, when you have a broker that's really looking to have a successor who's going to be around for a while, then you want to pick a broker who's youthful, has energy and enthusiasm for the business, somebody who has some experience. So you want to have a balance there. So you also want to have someone who has integrity, someone who is active in the industry. So when you seek a successor candidate, you might want to go to the CE courses that are hosted back when we're back doing that face-to-face. You can meet brokers.
You can't do that in a Zoom like this.
It's a little harder, but the other thing is, talk to your carrier reps, talk to your general agency colleagues, attend your professional association meetings, talk to the board members of the professional association as well.
Phil, it sounds to me like you are talking amongst the professional elite as opposed to like families and friends, because as an estate planning attorney, when we're talking about successor trustees, we might be talking about a family member or a close family friend. That doesn't sound like it would be a good fit here. What about employees, though? Because if this is a business, and it is, could we look inside to a business, to one of the employees?
Yes, I suggest that most health brokers who own an agency look to their employees as a possible successor. You want to screen using the successor tip sheet for your employees as well. Some employees have, certain strengths, and some need to work on certain areas. So you need to be honest with yourself and with your employees as well, and make sure that you have the right successor, someone who's going to step in and has a plan and the skill sets and the team and the resources that could take over your book of business, but also pay out what is part of the agreement to either you or to your loved ones.
So there are a number of important issues you've identified today, and I really appreciate you taking this time with me. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, Danny.